Good morning, everybody. Are you ready? Morning, all my faithful yoga students, strangers from wherever, seeing this is all online. I have no idea who's watching, so I invite you all to spend some time being still, being quiet, breathing, doing some light stretching, some light yoga work, and really focusing on manifesting what we would like to see happen in our world, in the bigger picture. That's what the full moon is about. And this morning we're going to start with just settling yourself on your mat or on the floor. You don't really even need a mat. And I want you to sit up nice and straight. Head pulled toward the ceiling with your hips firmly rooted on your mat on a pillow. And just breathe normal. So this morning, what I'm going to do is lift my spirits a little bit with some essential oils. Just a drop of lavender, and a drop of frankincense. Mixing it with carrier oil, obviously. And I'm just going to rub it through my hands, waking them up. And I'm just going to inhale. Essential oils changes the chemistry in your brain, so a lot of these are especially lavender is meant for calming the nervous system, which is what we're really doing these days, what we need to do these days. We're all on overload. We're going to leave our hands right here at the heart in prayer pose, connecting, joining the right and left hemispheres of the brain, sending the message that all is well. We are fine. We are safe. Our opening mantra this morning, Om Namo Gurudev Namo, means I call on the divine wisdom within. Whatever you imagine that divine wisdom to be. You can call it God, you can call it Jesus, you can call it Buddha, you can call it universe, you can call it goddess. Whatever you want to call it, whatever resonates with you. There is no judgment here. There is no right or wrong way of doing anything. It's your way. And we're going to inhale nice and deep through the nose and out. Inhale one long deep breath to start. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. We're going to turn our hands so the palms are touching the fingertips. You're going to grip the fingers just like this, right in front of the heart center. And I want you to try and pull your fingers apart, meeting your resistance, of course. Keeping your shoulders down, shoulder blades back together. Pull on those fingertips. I want to see them vibrate, or at least feel them vibrate. Let the whole upper torso kind of shake a little bit. You're waking the body up. And inhale and release that. Bring the hands to the forehead, hands overhead. Inhale as you slowly bring those arms down. Slow, slow. Feel how heavy they are. Those are your burdens. Those are your stressors. We're letting them go. We're offering them up this morning because they're heavy and they just weigh us down. And this morning, we're going to touch base on the yama called Satya. Satya is the yama of truthfulness. Excuse me. Self-expression versus self-indulgence. When we habitually silence and distort ourselves, we begin to lose our lust for life and look towards other things to fulfill us. We forget that we're here on this earth to self-express in a way that no one else has ever could. We can feel this urge within us wanting to bubble up and say to the world, I'm here. Our self-expression can find its way into the world in many forms, but when the process of our self-expression is imposed on us for whatever reason, we can easily turn towards self-indulgence. Most often, this imposition comes from the form of shoulds or should-nots, either from our own self-messages or from others' messages to us. The result is always a misdirection of energy. There is a settling for less than what we hoped for, a kind of resolution of things as they are. Often we find ourselves hiding by overeating, overworking, rather than doing what we really want to do. Living the life that cries to be lived from the depth of your being frees up a lot of energy and vitality. The juices just flow. Everyone around us benefits from the aliveness that we feel. And on the other hand, suppressing that life, for whatever reason, takes a lot of our life energy in just the managing of the pretending. So, considering our world environment, let's take a moment and really sit with ourselves and how we've been the last several months. Are you where you thought you'd be? On this day, after being quarantined for almost 2 months, I'm not. I had grandiose ideas of what I would do, what I would be doing. Some of them I've done, but a lot of them have taken a back seat to my own trials and figuring out, trying to plan, trying to control what's happening. I can't control anything. I can control me, and that's about it. So all these shoulds and shouldn'ts, all these things that you're supposed to be, look deep inside yourself, and if that's what you really want to be, I highly encourage you to come up with a new plan for yourself. Make a whole new life. There has never been a better time. So, without further ado, we're going to start to breathe. Grab a tissue. We're going to do alternate nostril breathing. You've seen this before, so we're just going to start. Inhale through the right, left. And exhale through the right. Keep going. If you need to stop and blow your nose, feel free to do so at any time. Last time, inhale and hold it. And exhale gently. Start to roll the shoulders back a little bit and forward. Let the hands fall around the legs. And then roll them forward. Drop the head, right ear to the right shoulder, chin to the chest, and up to the left. Just a few times to loosen up that neck. Stimulate your nervous system. Chin to the chest. Just let your neck hang for a moment. And come back up to neutral. You're going to bring your elbows into your waist as tightly as you can. Palms facing up in a receiving gesture. We're going to inhale right, exhale left. Inhale, exhale. Keep it gentle, keep it slow until you can feel those muscles in the back and the vertebrae unwinding from your night's sleep. And when you feel comfortable, when the body will allow you to, speed this up. You're going to bring your hands up to your shoulders. Keep twisting, keep breathing. Hands up overhead. Twist with your waist, not your arms. Hands back down. And bring them all the way back down. Come back to center nice and slow. And place your left hand on the floor, right arm up overhead, reaching for the side wall, elongating the whole right side of the body, opening up the heart. Inhale, exhale. Other side. Down. Gonna do a tight little twist here. Folding one knee underneath you if you can. One foot on the other side of that knee. Grab the outside of the knee and gently twist the spine towards the back. Gently untwist yourself and to the other side. Come up on your knees, grab a pillow or a bolster if you have bad knees like myself. We're going to inhale as we open the heart, bring the hands back towards the hips, chin to the ceiling, shoulder blades together. Exhale, bring everything forward. Exhale. Pulling that navel back to the spine. Inhale, come neutral. So today is the full moon. It actually just happened. The full moon phase was about 45 minutes ago. And in homage to the moon, to the feminine energies that it holds for all of us, we're going to do a set called the moon salutations, the lunar salutation. I'll start slow, walk you through it, and then we're going to do 2 or 3 of these without any direction. So we're going to bring yourselves up to your feet. Stay here in a forward bend. Bend the knees, bring the arms out and up and down to the heart. Stand on the center of your mat. Feet about shoulder width apart, a little bit closer in. What do you want to see your world look like? What do you want to see your life look like? I encourage you to think about that for just a moment. I'm going to adjust my camera, so just a second. I think my head's being cut off, but whatever. Inhale, arms are up over the head. We're going to do a slight back bend here. Come forward. Inhale, we're going to bend to the right. And back to neutral. And bend to the left. And as you come back up to the center, we're going to widen our stance. Bend the knees. Feet are kind of pointed out at an angle. Tucking your tailbone in, shoulder blades are back. We're going to drop our hands in the goddess pose. Hold for a couple breaths. You're going to turn everything to the right. Back leg is straight, front leg is bent into warrior. Arms straight. You're looking in front of you because that's where you're going. Everything behind you, everything a few minutes ago, last week, last year is behind you. We're focusing on the future. We're focusing on today. Inhale, drop the arms down on either side of the leg. Turn the back leg to face your foot. Inhale. Exhale as you lower the back leg. Flatten the top of the foot. And come up on your knee, arms up overhead. Stay right here if this is enough of a stretch, enough of a hold for you. Or you can just do a slight back bend and look up to the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, bring your hands down in front of you. Turn the body and move the feet together just a little bit so that we can come down and rest right here. Straight back. Pressing the elbows into the knees and the knees back into the elbows. Inhale, exhale. Hands to the floor. Bring the body up again. Come over to the side and drop the back leg. You can also stay right here if you don't feel comfortable bringing your arms all the way up. Inhale up. And slight back bend. Hands down on either side. Flip the back foot. Lift the hips. Hold this lunge for a breath. Push up with that left leg. And come back. And come together. Center and bend left. And that is one set. We're going to do 2 more of those. Inhale. forgot that one last time. Come back center. Very good. We're going to come down into Savasana, rest for a moment. Having a pillow under your knees really helps with your low back. So if you have any low back issues, I highly recommend just putting a towel or a blanket or a pillow underneath your knees. Excuse me. Very good. So I'm going to move that pillow or blanket, whatever. roll your hands underneath your sacrum. You're going to bring your knees up to the chest. And then your feet straight up in the air, 90 degrees. We're going to do very small micro movements here. You're just going to lift that tailbone off of the mat, engage your core, and come back down. It's very, very, very small. You don't need to go very far. Engage and lift the toes to the ceiling, and then relax it down. Close your eyes. Nice and controlled. Inhale, up and down. Feel warmth in the belly rising up through the chest by now. Drop the knees down, keeping your feet flexed. We're going to alternate legs out, keeping them 2 to 3 inches off of the mat. And we're going to do this pretty quick, so let's start. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep going. If you feel a pain or a twitch or anything, you should stop, address it for a moment, and come back. Keep going. Alternate legs, 2 inches off the mat. That doesn't feel good for me today, so I'm going to stop that. You can feel free to continue on if you'd like. I'm just going to rest right here. We're going to bring our feet together. Place them on the mat. If you have a pillow or two, ask you to put them on either side of your knee. My body's telling me I need a little more rest this morning. So we're going to drop our knees to either side, opening the hips, bringing your hands out to the side. Restoration, so important. You have to listen to your body. If it's telling you to stop, you should stop. Your intuition is a very powerful thing. If we're quiet enough, still enough, we can hear it. Let the knees go soft, let the hips fall. Bring your knees together, up to the chest. Tuck your chin in and rock yourself up. Come onto your knees and your hands. Hands are a little wider than shoulders. Knees are just a little wider than the hips. We're going to inhale, we round out the back. Exhale, push the belly to the floor, lift the hips and lift the chin. Inhale, round up. Exhale, push it out. Inhale and exhale. Bring your knees in a little closer together. You're going to be lifting the left leg, stabilizing with the left arm, and then raising the right arm. In a nice straight line. Stare just at the space beyond your fingertips. Hold your balance and breathe. Point that toe to the back wall. And 7 times we're going to bring the elbow in and the knee in. You might lose your balance. Good. Lower the leg and the arm. Widen your knees. Come down for a moment into child's pose. Inhale, come back up. Balance yourself on your left knee this time, raising the right leg out straight. And the right arm. Let's pull them in, elbow to the knee. Excellent, good. Lower the leg, lower the arm. And this is your time for some Savasana. Grab a blanket, a pillow, lay yourself out on your mat, hit the pause button, and come on back. So welcome back. Coming out of your Savasana now, you're going to rotate your hands at the wrists, your feet at your ankles, one direction and then the other direction. Bring one knee in, pull it up towards the armpit. Release it, grab the other leg up towards the armpit. Bring them both in. Rock side to side. And drop your knees to one side and twist the head to the other. Roll the legs back to center. We're going to easy drop them down and turn your neck to the opposite side. Knees back to center. The soles of the feet and the palms of the hands together. Rub them briskly, energizing those terminal ends. Knees in, chin to the chest. Your space should be very special to you. So be unapologetic in how you set it up and how you use it. Be sure to use it. Satya, yama of truthfulness. It's being true to yourself. It's being true to yourself, for the rest of the planet. Hiding behind shoulds and should nots is no way of living. You know that. Spending a moment here reviewing all the things that we're grateful for. I'm grateful for all of my teachers, all of the people, all of the situations I encounter. They all have something to teach me. I may not like it. It may be uncomfortable. It may be hard. It may be overwhelming. But they're still teachers nonetheless. And I am grateful for them. Bring our hands up into prayer pose. We'll finish our practice today with 3 long Satnams. Satnam means true identity. Speak your truth, act your truth, be your truth. It's as original as you are. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to begin. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. May you be happy, healthy, holy, protected, prosperous, and blessed. And may you flow through life. May you flow through the unknown with a smile on your face and love in your heart. Namaste. Thank you.